Symi is accessible by ferry from Kos. The ferries are waiting in the harbor. The harbor is filled with boats.
Είσαι μωρό μου, είσαι αδυναμία μου. Είσαι αδυναμία μου, αγάπη μου μεγάλη.
This is very interesting, walking through the back streets on Symi Island. Symi is a very small island, and on November 8th of every year, Archangel Michael is celebrated by a pilgrimage. The Holy Monastery of Panormitis is celebrating Archangel Michael's Day, and it's an incredible situation where all of the people come in, they're locals and tourists, for this incredible pilgrimage. An impressive bell tower of Baroque style stands in the middle of the monastery, and it was built in the 15th century.
My name is Savas. I'm a Symian from Symi Island. I was raised in Australia, Melbourne, but now I'm back home. Actually, we are at the monastery of St. Michael the Archangel of Panormitis. Why Panormitis? From the ancient times and in the ancient maps, this whole bay here behind me, it was called the Bay of Panormos, and that's why Archangel Panormitis. Today is Thursday, the 8th of November. It's the biggest celebration in the whole of Dodecanese. We celebrate St. Michael's Day today. The monastery has very friendly people. There is a lot of people working for the monastery. Like, the monastery provides work for Symian people. I want to go back to the celebration now. At the end of the church, the icon of St. Michael comes out of the church. And what they do is, with a special band that comes from Rhodos, goes in front. It's the icon with the priests in the middle, and at the back follows the army. There's about 12 soldiers, and it's supposed to protect the icon. And they just go around the monastery. When they're finished with that, the icon comes back to the church, and then when everything is done with, the monastery provides lunch for all these thousands of people in the main dining room. And this is it. This is St. Michael's Day. It's a beautiful day. People love it. They can't wait for it every year. Now, leaving the celebration, I would like to say something about Symi, my island. It's a small island, but it's a beautiful island. A lot of people visit Symi every summer from all over Europe, and not just Europe. We are talking about all over the world. But the main base is Rhodos. We are talking about the hotels, the life in Rhodos. It provides more for the tourists. But the good thing about Rhodos is that there is ferry boats every day that take these people and they bring them here to the monastery so they can see what it's all about. So every day in summer we have visitors from Rhodos, tourists, and we are talking about maybe 500-600 every day. The monastery, except the church and the monastery itself, it provides for these people a restaurant, a coffee shop, a grocery shop. We have a bakery here. It's like a small village. I would like to show you a few of them. These are the traditional biscuits of the monastery. These are figs. They are produced here in the monastery. This is the monastery's special alcohol. It's called tsikudia. It's always produced here as well. And these little purple things here, it's like jelly beans, like you have in the States. It's just a little bit bigger. About these jelly beans, the Greek name is lukumi. They're very traditional, and people love them, especially the kids. Symi is one of the 12 islands of the south of Aegean. Just before the Mediterranean Sea is the Aegean Sea. And we belong on the south side of the Aegean, just opposite Turkey.
The pilgrims are crowding into the chapel to ask to get their prayers answered. This is the exterior inner court of the monastery. After the opening ceremony, everyone filters into the dining room for lunch. These are two of my newest friends from the monastery. This is an exceptional little chapel that's filled with religious frescoes from the walls to the ceiling. I understand that these swords were gifts to the monastery.
Είσαι μωρό μου, είσαι αδυναμία μου.
The walls are lined with beautiful religion frescoes.
Αγάπη μου μεγάλη, αγάπη μου αγάπη μου μεγάλη. Κι όλα τα αφήνω, κι όλα τα αφήνω πίσω μου. Κι όλα τα αφήνω πίσω μου για τη δική σου αγκάλη. Για σένα με, για τη δική σου αγκάλη.
Greece is amazing because every region has its own character and history. Kos and Symi are very special Greek islands that share great memories for me. Look forward to seeing you next week for another adventure around the world. So long for now.
Που μου τρώει την καρδιά, μα εγώ έχω μια γκρινιάρα που μου τρώει την καρδιά. Δικό μου είναι το φταίξιμο και το κακό μου μπλέξιμο, και το κακό μου μπλέξιμο, δικό μου είναι το φταίξιμο.